So they don't confuse you, I'm going to give you one more. If you're not part of it, you're not cursed. But again, if you read the scriptures, if a majority of Pennsylvania turns evil, then it will be destroyed. We're getting closer to World War III. I hope you know that. So don't let them blindside you. My curses will take us closer to World War III if you don't stop what you're doing, all of you. You either let the people be, or World War III will start. I'll blow up your little police cars and your little SWAT vans. Right. Again, don't try to make it out that I'm violent. I've never been violent. I got drugged once and had reckless driving. Right. I agree. And then they go, oh, yeah. Oh, the cold cases show that he's violent. Do you see how the scam is? The cold cases are the PIs. The cold cases is the bosses in the criminal enterprise that pay the PIs. Do you get it? Do you understand what it actually is? Or do you want to play a game and let God take wrath upon Pennsylvania? You want to get back to law enforcement? You want to get back to reality? Or do you want to go to hell, all of you? It's very convenient. They ran the real preachers out of the churches. Right. And now you go there and they tell you, and you go, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. like it's doing anything. Like it's going to do anything when you're a fucking devil causing people to fall. Again, if you want me to speak like the Pope, you shouldn't have blocked my life to be a Christian. Right. And as far as God's concerned, you just did it a few months ago. So it would have happened all the way through it. I don't care what you all think you're doing. That's not my problem. I'm the one that said God is the government evil. Because I can't go back, essentially, is what my gist was to God. God, you're going to answer this question. Because God asked me, you want to go back in government? About 2-3 months after I left. Because I can get you back in government. Because it was all fraud. It was all crime. We could have, God would have probably led me to get it investigated. And anyway, the House apparently had hearings. Right? They put me in front of the hearings. I'd be back in government. And they'd be in freaking jail. Right? Agreed. So again, there are no cold cases. That's a scam. They commit the crimes and they get paid to cover up those crimes, just like what's his name? Just like the Go-Go Beach murderer. That guy would have never been busted. The chief that was sexualized, he was just a mess. If you've ever been in law enforcement with like an alcoholic boss, they just don't give a shit. It's usually an underling runs stuff. Right? Same kind of shit. That's what was going on with him. They destroyed his mind and he couldn't run nothing. Right? But somebody didn't want that case solved because they were going to use the cold case. If I went up to Long Island, they go, well, he's up here. Maybe he did the Go-Go Beach murders. I wonder if I was on that list. They're like that, man. It could be no way provable. And in no way could it be me. Right. And they would still do it. Just so they could say, I got the cold case here. It looks like she's the Go-Go Beach murderer. That's how they are. That game has been played, and the agents want to remind you, I don't know if they're dead or alive, I hear spirits. That game has been played in my life for 35 years. Maybe even a little longer, actually longer, right? About 40 years. And it got to the point when I was in law enforcement, some agent said, let me see those cases. And he disproved every case. And the FBI refused to do anything about it. That there was no way possible that Moore was present in any of those crimes. Meanwhile, the people that are possibly present at those crimes are the people paying these people. I bet you the Go-Go Beach murderer paid some PIs or some cops, right? Or both. So they would investigate someone else. I guarantee there's missing money in his life. A big chunk of change just disappeared somewhere. Or sometimes you go to a business. It's the same thing as the government contracts. You go and you enter into a contract with somebody and they don't do any work. Like a PI. If you hire a PI that's one of their PIs, give them $10,000 and just let them keep it, and they'll stop extorting you. Me, I wait for me to catch them in my apartment or my house here, and I'll rip their fucking neck off, their head off, and put it down their neck. That's what I'll do. Yeah, I'm disabled, but I got the power of God on me. I'm bigger than Samson. Samson lost. I didn't. You don't write the Bible like it's supposed to be written, all of you. Samson lost. I won. This planet will be destroyed. And let me catch you in here. I'll rip your head off. And I'll defecate down your neck. Let me catch you in here. And if you break in and do your little sissy game where you do something and run off and laugh about it, I'll talk about you all day being a fag sissy. And then things will happen in your life. No, I told you. The spells you cast into other people's lives will now be cast into your lives. The LDS was the last time that God looked the other way on it. Right? Agreed. Thank you, Larry. They think they're all man and badass by breaking into my apartment and never appearing in there while I'm in there. Right? Believe me, you can be 6 foot tall. I'll get your freaking head. I'll get your freaking head. And I'll break your neck. My entire body weight will be used to break your neck. And the next thought you'll have will be in hell. Well, stay peaceful. Praise God.